Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran. Today's video is going to be an update video for the YouTube channel. I'm going to talk about a couple things. First of all, I want to talk about YouTube in general and some of the things you guys can do to help your favorite World of Warcraft content creators, so stay tuned for that. I want to talk a little bit about some of the misconceptions that I guess that I have been part of spreading about rogues and some of the reasons why I've been so hard-headed into making rogue videos, where I'm talking about the feedback, I'm talking about some of the changes, I'm talking about some of the logic that Blizzard's applying to rogues and some of the changes, and just why am I so hard-headed about it in general, as I guess, which will lead to the patch 7.1 and what are my expectations a little bit. And I want to finally talk a bit about my YouTube channel, because there are definitely going to be some changes done, and hopefully for the best. So let's go in order. First of all, let's start talking with YouTube. So I don't know if you heard or not, I don't know if many people are making videos on this, but YouTube has been a weird platform for a lot of content creators, especially the ones making World of Warcraft videos. I feel like for World of Warcraft videos, YouTube has been especially detrimental, mainly because World of Warcraft is such a niche game. The community that we have here is nowhere the size of League of Legends. It is nowhere the size of some of the other bigger games like Dota community that you'll be able to see on Twitch, for example, or the Hearthstone community. It is its own beast, and with the way YouTube has been doing things weird with algorithm changes and screwing over some of the content creators and not really making sense mathematically, algorithmically, is just been a cesspool of just like nightmare for a lot of people trying to figure out what is the best discourse in this situation. How should they act? How should they react? What should they be doing in specific situations? And the YouTube thing has been putting a lot of stress on a lot of people. One of the things that YouTube's been doing recently is change its algorithm in terms of how it promotes videos. It used to promote new videos and used to promote videos based on who you watch, and used to have a simple algorithm where it would try to show you the videos of anyone you are subscribed to. But as of recent, the YouTube search and YouTube algorithm decided to promote videos that are older, that have maintained a decent amount of views and have had a lot of communication in terms of comments and a lot of activity in terms of likes and dislikes. It tries to promote those videos ahead in order to try to help out the little guy, to help out some of those content creators that make, let's say, gaming videos that are not really out there, but YouTube sees some potential in their content. Of course, it's a mathematical algorithm, so not always these numbers are proper, so people are getting videos of random YouTubers, and they're not getting videos in the recommended bar from those subscription videos either. Some people are simply not receiving subscription-based videos at all. Let's say you subscribe to Cobra Consensus, but you're just not getting any of the videos, or you'll get the videos once in a while in your sub feed. And that's the issue on the YouTube side. The algorithm basically messes a few of these things up, and it's just very basic things too. As far as we're able to collect from everyone else's responses and people talking to YouTube, these are very basic things, very minor things, but the way they affect the videos that are being watched and the videos that are being streamlined to viewers have changed, and they're basically screwing a lot of content creators. Now, how does this affect World of Warcraft content creators in particular, some of your favorite YouTubers that make WoW videos? How does it affect them? Well, World of Warcraft isn't a popular game. Honestly, most of these content creators could be making Minecraft videos or on any other popular games such as Grand Theft Auto. They could be making games on The Last Guardian that came out recently. They could be making content on the Final Fantasy 15. They literally could be making content on any other game but World of Warcraft, and they'll probably be getting more views. Because World of Warcraft is a specific type of game that has limited amount of growth, but because all these people love World of Warcraft and love what it offers and like Blizzard games and like the community that it comes with, they stick to it and they're able to make content for the community. But those communities, the views that they bring and the amount of attention that those type of videos get are very delicate. They're not quite as robust as some of the other communities that you might be able to get with other popular games. If honestly all of those players were as hard-headed making League of Legends content, they actually might have been a little bit safer in terms of views and likes, in terms of sub growth, and in terms of channel growth in general. So if you guys do care about your World of Warcraft community, if you care about your World of Warcraft content creators, no matter who they are, I do want to ask you guys to go and hit the bell next to the subscription button on their channels. The bell will basically let you know every time they upload a video, and make sure that because you subscribe to the channel, it will always tell you when their video is up. Like for example, I watch Cobra on a daily basis, but his newest video wasn't in my sub feed. But because I hit the bell button on my phone, now it is. So with the YouTube algorithm system, some things are buggy, some things are messed up. It's really hard to explain exactly how it all works together. but the bell thing does help them out a lot. And if you want to continue supporting your content creators even more, by hitting likes and commenting on their videos allows the videos to get more out there. So be sure to comment on every single video, and if you watch the videos, just give them a like, because it literally takes you a second just to throw a like on the video, but it allows the video to reach a wider audience, allows the channel to grow more organically, more naturally, allows the content creator to experience large growths in viewers and subs, and allows them to have a little bit more creativity, a little bit more encouragement to make even, put even more effort into videos. And it basically is just an ever-growing thing that's just gonna keep growing forever and ever and ever. And it's wonderful and beautiful, and you guys should definitely support it if you like their content and like your content creators over World of Warcraft. Second thing, I want to talk a little bit about rogues. Now, I know that on my channel I've been so hard-headed in terms of rogues, and I've been really critical of Blizzard, and I have my own reasoning for it. I'm not gonna go making up excuses. I guess it's been a little bit more of a dampener, to coin the World of Warcraft term. It's been a little bit of a dampener with all this negativity that's been coming in, but I am just trying to make sure that I am questioning every single thing from a critical perspective of Blizzard and their changes, because some of these changes make no sense, some of them don't have any logical reasoning behind it, and some of them I feel like are enough to break a class from a PvE perspective. Like, for example, I don't know what they're gonna do with Outlaw rogues, but it feels to me that they're simply just dealing less damage on PTR right now, and nobody's gonna want to play that. And it's like, I think you broke the class to the point where it's just actually impossible to play. But that's just my own personal thoughts, and as well as thoughts of some of the others that did the parsing for the DPS charts and compared the data and ran the charts over and over and over and over and over. And as somebody who has a raiding guild, I want to be able to provide as much of a service as I can, but it would be cool if I could still play my favorite spec. But I guess I'll just have to stick to Assassination or Subtlety or something along those lines in terms of raiding. Besides that, I just want to make sure that I do my utmost best so we don't get completely screwed over on the class just for no reason. Blizzard has to balance so many classes and so many specs in the game currently, and I just want to make sure that rogues are not getting screwed over for wrong reasons. But I guess it is Blizzard, and I guess maybe I could tone it back down a little bit and have a little bit of a glimmer in the sun, a glimmer in the light. What is it called? A silver lining in the sky. So I am gonna try to tone back down on that, tone back down on criticism a little bit, and just try to look at the positive side of things. Because it'll be, our actual honestly would feel silly if, even if I would make all these videos and give as much logical explanation and logical thinking behind it, and then nothing changes. Well, I'm just gonna feel like an asshole, where I'm thinking, hey, I gave as much input, but no one said anything. So then it's gonna feel really bad, and I really just don't want that. Because honestly, I'm just gonna dampen on myself, I'm gonna wear myself out, I'm gonna wear you guys out, and that's, if I can control anything, I might as well control just how much of an annoyance I can be in terms of these changes. So I guess I might as well do that. Plus, I feel like it'll just make me a little bit more of a better person if I just had a little bit more positive outlook on things, instead of just like a gloomy outlook on, oh, class is just gonna suck, all that jazz. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about my own channel. I have been so stressed with finals. This has been the hardest semester of my life so far in college. I've had so many papers and so many group projects, so many solo projects this semester. I've probably had to do the most amount of studying I ever had for the finals, and these were some of the most stressful classes ever. So right now I'm currently finishing up my 4th year. I'm a first semester 4th year over at university, trying to finish up IT, and as long as I can get a 2nd semester in and just get it over with, then I can be done with school. Like, when you think about it, I've been in school for 12 years, and then it's like 4 extra years of college, and it's just like, kill me. I want a change of pace. I want a new stage of my life, I guess. So it's just like one of those things that's really starting to wear me down. But because of this year that has been so stressful so far with the first semester, hopefully the second one is going to be a little bit more lax, my content has definitely suffered. If you've been following my content for the longest time, you will definitely notice that I've been affected. My content hasn't been what I wanted it to be for a while. Let me tell you guys a little bit about why I started this channel and what was the main purpose. I started this channel because I wanted to see content on YouTube that I haven't seen before. There was a lot of good content happening during Mists of Pandaria, to be honest. We had Swifty, we had Bajira, Kobrak was still playing, Soda popping. Like, we actually had a lot of good content for World of Warcraft to watch. But there was specific type of content that I wanted to see. I asked myself, hey Dal, what do you want to see on YouTube? And then I answered myself back, combat rogues. So I made combat rogue videos, and simple as that. And every day I would ask myself what I want to see on YouTube today, and I would make that video if I couldn't find it on YouTube. So that's basically what's been the purpose of my channel. And lately it hasn't really been it. For the most part, it's been basically a place where I just vent my frustrations at the rogue nerfs and rogue changes and how much I don't agree with them. And that's not the kind of videos that I want to see. Honestly, because of the whole YouTube algorithm, I'm not seeing the regular channels I normally see. So I feel like I'm just not receiving the regular amount of great content that I normally would from my sub feed, because I'm simply not seeing video from all the people I'm subscribed to anymore. So it could be a little bit of that. I don't want to, fully put the blame on something as silly as that right away. But I really do feel that that's partially where some of my issues lie in. So I definitely haven't been making the content that I want to see on YouTube, so I want to go back to doing that. And with some of you guys, I'm glad so many of you stayed and so many of you are still patient with the channel. I definitely want to do more, and I definitely want to do better for it. One of the things that I do want to do differently is I'm usually thinking of the channel in terms of what do I want to see, but I realize now that the channel is honestly way too big for me just to be thinking about what would I want to see out of the channel. It is that much easier to think of it as that way, and for the most part it is my channel, but it is not only my channel that I run, but a lot more people are collaborating their thoughts and their attention and the time and the views and the likes and the comments and the discussions, and I just haven't really been getting too into that lately. I've been so busy I haven't really get to read that many comments anymore. I don't respond to comments as often as I definitely should be. So I want to kind of level myself down a little bit while I have the break, since the semester is over, since this was my final that I had to take. I might take a few days just to recuperate myself and then kind of get back into the groove of things, because I really want to do that. Because last time I remember really enjoying myself when it came to World of Warcraft is simply playing the game and interacting with viewers and just enjoying myself. I mean, there's some things that I haven't even been doing on Twitch, there's some things I haven't been doing on YouTube, and this is just so many more things that I want to do, and I want to finally actually actualize things and realize them into reality. And there's just so much more I want to do, and I guess I just haven't been doing it. I don't really have a good excuse except for the fact that this has been a stressful semester. And it's not even a great excuse either, because for somebody who's producing 2 videos a day, if they're 2 garbage videos, then what is the point in making them? Am I right? So I kind of need to take a little bit of time to readjust myself and recalibrate myself. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Thanks so much for the support you've given so far. And trust me, the support, all the support you've given so far is definitely going to come back really, really soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see all of you in the next one.